When the Elder Scrolls series, especially Skyrim, set the standard for open-world RPGs, it wasn't just about dragons and shouting an enemy off the top of a mountain, it was about the freedom to forge your own path in a richly detailed world. That sense of boundless exploration, deep lore, and player agency has inspired countless indie developers to craft their own unique experiences. Today, we're diving into 5 indie games that capture that same spirit, offering immersive worlds and adventures that any Skyrim fan would take an arrow in the knee for. Before we start, make sure to check out Indie Game Arcade, the weekly podcast dedicated to bringing you nothing but the latest and greatest indie games. Check the link in the description to find Indie Game Arcade on your favorite podcast app. Number 5. Valheim. Iron Gates' Valheim, which entered early access in February of 2021, took the world by storm with its blend of Norse mythology, survival mechanics, and co-op gameplay. You begin humbly in a quiet meadow, but every step forward pushes you towards harsher lands, stronger foes, and epic boss fights. Its building system is incredibly flexible. Players have crafted everything from longhouses to literal Death Stars. The moment-to-moment survival is balanced with long-term progression, making Valheim as much about planning your next move as it is about spontaneous adventures. Number 4. Dread Delusion. Released in May of 2024 by lovely Hellplace, Dread Delusion drops you into the dreamlike Oniric Isles, a fractured skybound world built on surreal landscapes and decaying magic. Its bold art style, equal parts PS1 nostalgia and Lovecraftian weirdness, immediately stands out from your typical medieval-style hack-and-slash. But the gameplay does still lean heavily into exploration and choice. Rather than hand-holding, Dread Delusion nudges you to uncover secrets and navigate moral quandaries on your own. Though a relatively new title, it quickly gained a cult following, and recent updates have added airships and new kingdoms to discover, proving that the devs are only getting started. Number 3. Outward. Outward, developed by 9 Dot Studios and released in 2019, doesn't care if you're a hero. You're just someone who's hungry, cold, and often broke. It's this grounded take that makes the game feel so unique. Instead of fast travel or save scumming, you deal with injuries, gear degradation, and long treks through beautiful but punishing environments. Even unlocking magic costs part of your max health. But all of these systems feed into a rewarding sense of realism that makes every victory feel earned. Number 2. Kenshi. Released in 2018 after 12 years of solo development by Lo-Fi Games, Kenshi is a post-apocalyptic sandbox RPG where you're not the chosen one, you're just someone. Want to start a farming commune? A bandit clan? A tech research outpost? Go right ahead. Its systems are deep and unscripted. Combat is tactical, factions shift power, and you can train and manage entire squads. Kenshi doesn't give you goals. You make your own, and that's where its brilliance lies. Before we move to our number 1 pick, here's an honorable mention. Back in 2007, Reality Pump's Two Worlds tried to ride the wave of open-world fantasy RPGs. It's clunky, sure, but it also had ambition, a sprawling map, and a ton of loot. For genre fans looking for a retro dive with charm and a little jank, it's worth a nod. Number 1. Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon. At the top of our list is Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon, developed by Questline, a game that masterfully blends dark fantasy with open-world exploration. Set in a cursed version of Arthurian legend, the game offers a rich narrative, intricate combat, and a world teeming with secrets. Currently in early access since March of 2023, this mix of first-person exploration, branching quests, and gritty storytelling feels purposeful and immersive. Every decision impacts not only your fate, but the world's state across multiple acts. Add in extremely refined gameplay mechanics, evolving NPC interactions, and a very personal story, and well, you've got one of the most promising RPGs out there. Each of these games carves out its own unique identity in the open-world fantasy genre. Whether you're seeking survival, strategy, or storytelling, there's an indie game out there that captures the magic of Skyrim. Which of these games have you played, and what indie titles would you add to this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more indie game content. And remember to check out the Indie Game Arcade podcast for more recommendations and discussions about your favorite indie games. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.